Sitting here this evening, I went out and enjoyed some time in our backyard and quite really grounding. Um, that's been very important to me lately, is making sure that I'm grounded and living 100% authentically in my truth. And for me to know I'm doing that the best way I can is to make sure I'm grounding. One of the best ways to do that is to get as close to nature um, as possible. Also, to ground yourself with your chakras, the root chakra, especially root, and I would also for sure sacral. I would focus on those areas to just support your body, support your nervous system. And that's what I found I really needed tonight. So I took literally a few minutes and went out and stood. I was probably out for 10 minutes and just stood in my bare feet and walked around various textures. I'm also a texture person. So as much as the stones, I don't enjoy walking on stones. I walked on the stones, I walked on the wood chips, I walked on the grass, I walked in the mud, hard mud, some more stones again. Like it's waking up your senses and waking up your soul and your body, essentially. And it was important for me because the veil is really thin right now. If you're spiritual in any way, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of truths coming out, which I'm grateful for, but it's also challenging at the same time. The past 2.5 years has not been easy on anyone. Anyone. I don't care who you are. It has not been easy on anyone. But we've all kind of found a way to manage. There has been some positives. There definitely has. One was the reminder of stepping back, completely stepping back and reevaluating everything, because we all had that time to, if you chose to do that. And I found we were almost, in a way it felt like we were forced to. And now, of course, hindsight's 2020. I can see the blessing in that. We've had a lot of growth, and I share what I share, whatever it is, because it feels authentic to me. And when something feels really, really gross and icky and just heavy feeling, and it's not right, that really hits me, because I very much am for living an authentic life and, making yourself and your own health a priority. So when things had shifted like that, like it just really, really, it was challenging. It was very challenging. And unfortunately, we're feeling the effects of our crumbling healthcare system right now. We are feeling it. And it's frustrating. It's angering at times, being told one thing and then it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. And I would consider ours a very minor need for the list that we're on. But it's still a very important need. Extremely, actually. We're very much feeling this. And I share all of this because I know people who want to work and they're not allowed. what the fuck? Where are we at in our life that there's been so much judgment? So much judgment over these past 2.5 years. Like, it has just been, it's not cool to say you're Canadian anymore at all. So I share what I share because it's something close to my heart, for one thing. And I believe everyone has the right to live their best life. And yes, if it's a detriment or horribly against the law, you know, or is going to hurt someone else, obviously, I don't mean that. But yeah, I share the things that I do because, and I just saw 555, because the world needs a fuck of a lot more love. And if every single person put time and energy into themselves, like, I mean really into yourself, like investing in your health, investing in your sleep, investing in your brain, your mind, like what you put in your body, what you put on your body, really paying attention and not just saying, well, fuck, everyone has cancer. Cancer's in my family. I'm destined. I'm going to get cancer. No. No. Make yourself a priority. And I'm not saying, like, I have cancer in my family. We have cancer on both sides of our family. Like, no, I'm not going to live like that. I'm not going to live in fear. Everyone has the right to personal choice. And I really, if everyone really leaned into their best self, we can fucking change the world overnight. Overnight. Who cares what she's doing? Who cares what he's doing? Take responsibility for you and really care about yourself. Think about that. If we all, and we don't all have to have the same, like, eat the same thing, use the same thing. Like, I share about the oils that we use. I share about the different foods we eat. Everyone's unique. Everyone's different. We're all not going to eat and do and have the exact same things. That's not reality. But if we all lean in to who we really are, how we really feel, think of how magical that could be. And think of how quickly we could literally diminish the shit ingredients in the shit foods. A lot of processed stuff. If people start choosing what's good for them, that's how we're going to shift the world. That's how we already are shifting the world. By making little everyday choices that is shifting your health and your family's health in the positive direction, away from all that crap. This is how we're shifting it. And sometimes, yes, I appreciate the truth. I do. And sometimes the truth is hard to handle, but I appreciate the truth because that's how we can heal. Much like healing our inner wounds, healing our inner child, it's facing truths that you maybe didn't remember, pushing down. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with that. Push it down. But that's not the way to deal with it. Because as a quote I heard today, and I think it was Brene Brown, what is the book? The Wilderness? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should look that up before I come on. Oh my God, it is an incredible, Braving the Wilderness. It is an incredible book. I highly, highly recommend it. Incredible. And it is essentially standing up and thinking for yourself and finding your truth. Not necessarily listening to TV, the commercials, the radio, all of that marketing, which they're paid to sell you stuff. And a lot of times it can be shit. Listen to you. Listen to your inner you. And the magic will be incredible. We're shifting the world.